GCS Scholars. My name is Mrs. Tilley, and I'm so excited to be learning with you today. Today we will be completing CKLA Skills, Unit 3, Lesson 12. And in today's lesson, we are going to identify a pronoun. The materials you'll need for this lesson are your skills workbook, pencil, and a piece of paper. You guys have already learned a lot about the parts of speech. Let's think back to one of the parts of speech that we've talked about a lot this year. We've already learned this year that nouns are names of people, places, or things. Can you think of any nouns? What about Jamestown? Remember, Jamestown is capitalized because it's a proper noun. Or pencil. Notice this one's not capitalized because it's a common noun. And car. Car is an example of another noun. Did you think of any of these? Awesome. We've also learned how to identify the subject of a sentence. And remember, the subject tells who or what a sentence is about. Let's practice that. The dog licks my hand. Who is this sentence about? Right, the dog. So the dog is the subject in the sentence. Don reads well. Who reads well? Don. So Don is the subject. My sisters take care of me. Who is this sentence talking about? Right, my sisters. Notice how each of our subjects is a noun. Today we're going to put together what we know about nouns and what we know about subjects in order to learn a new part of speech. Today we're going to talk about a pronoun. A pronoun is a part of speech that takes the place of a noun or replaces a noun in a sentence. Every pronoun always refers to a specific noun. When a pronoun is the subject of the sentence, it's called the subject pronoun. Let's look at that a little closer. Some examples of subject pronouns can be singular or plural. Remember, singular means just one, and plural means more than one. So, an example of a singular pronoun is I, or you, or he, she, it. Those are pronouns that describe singular nouns. We also have plural pronouns, which refer to more than one, like we, or you, meaning more than one person, and they. Let's take a look at how we could replace some of these nouns with pronouns. Instead of saying cat, what's a pronoun we could use instead? What about it? Take a look at this one. This word is ball. Instead of saying ball in a sentence, what could we say instead? Right, it. Now take a look at this next one. The word is books. This one's a little bit different. Can you see why? This is a plural noun. So what would we use instead of books in a sentence? Say we have the sentence, the books are really heavy. What could we say instead of books? Right, what about they are really heavy? Let's look at another one like this. Notice the word is cars, and cars is a plural noun. What could we use in place of cars in a sentence? Say the sentence was, cars are really noisy today. What about they are really noisy today? So we've talked about it and they, but these aren't the only pronouns that we can use. Let's take a look at some other examples of pronouns. Okay, so you guys know I love songs and I love making learning into music. So I've got another song for you today all about pronouns, and it's just a little jingle to help you remember some of the different pronouns you can use in sentences. We are going to sing this song to the tune of SpongeBob SquarePants theme song. Here we go. A noun is a person, a thing, or a place. Pronouns replace nouns, but sometimes a noun takes up too much space. Pronouns replace nouns. If shorter and easier is what you need, pronouns replace nouns. Then cross out the noun and use one of these. Pronouns replace nouns. He, him, her, she, them, they, us, we, I, you, it, me. Pronouns replace nouns. All right, you guys sounded really good. I think we should sing it one more time just so we really nail down this song about pronouns in our heads. All right, are you guys ready? Here we go. A noun is a person, a thing, or a place. Pronouns replace nouns, but sometimes a noun takes up too much space. Pronouns replace nouns. If shorter and easier is what you need, pronouns replace nouns. Then cross out the noun and use one of these. Pronouns replace nouns. He, him, her, she, them, they, us, we, I, you, it, me. Pronouns replace nouns. You guys sound awesome. Don't forget to use that song to help you think of examples of pronouns you can use in your sentences. Now, we're going to take what we learned from our song about pronouns, and we're going to use some of those examples to help us replace these nouns with pronouns. Let's take a look at the first one. Sam watches the skaters. What could we use instead of Sam? Right, he. He watches the skaters. Notice that I've capitalized the pronoun because it's at the beginning of the sentence. Mrs. Tilly skated quickly. You might say, she skated quickly, but since I'm talking about me, I'll say, I skated quickly. The skaters glide over the ice. Right, they glide over the ice. Notice how I use they because there's more than one skater. Sam and Martha have hot chocolate. Remember, we have more than one here, so what pronoun can we use? Right, they have hot chocolate. So we did the first four together, but now I want you to take out a piece of paper and practice the next few on your own. Go ahead and number your paper 5 through 8 and think about what pronouns could you use in place of these nouns. You can pause the video and then when you're ready to get started, we'll check it together just by pressing play. Welcome back. Now let's take a look at your answers. Jamal came too. What about he came too? Tori, Jason, and Cam skate well. They skate well. My sister fell and hurt her knee. She fell and hurt her knee. Your mother is waving to all of us. She is waving to all of us. Did you get all of those pronouns correct? If not, don't worry about it. Just mark your answer out and put the correct answer out to the side. Great job. Go ahead and open up your skills workbook to worksheet 12.1 and put your name at the top of your paper. For this activity, we are going to be replacing nouns with pronouns, just like we did in the last couple slides. I'm going to go through the first couple with you, and then I'm going to release you to do the rest on your own. Let's get started. Replace the words in parentheses with the correct pronoun from the box. Write the pronoun on the line. Once we write the pronoun, we'll mark it out of our box so we know not to use it again. The boy sailed around the world. Let's take a look at which pronoun we could use in place of the boy. I sailed around the world? No, I'm not the boy. Let's keep looking. You? No, you're not necessarily the boy either. What about he sailed around the world? Would that work? Yeah, that fits perfectly. Everyone in my class, including me, are terrific third graders. Well, this is plural because it's more than one, and it includes me, so it can't just be I because that would just be me. What's another one we could use? It can't be they because it includes me, but what about we? That one works perfectly. The person who you are talking to like ice cream. Who am I talking to? All right, I'm talking to you. That works perfect in this sentence. You like ice cream. Great job. Feel free to use the rest of the worksheet for extra practice so you can be a pro with pronouns. Great job in today's lesson. You guys worked really hard using all those pronouns to replace nouns in sentences, and I want to know how you're feeling about that. Are you feeling red, still confused about using pronouns? Yellow, still need a little bit more help? Or green, ready to move on? You understand pronouns and you can use them in sentences. Remember, if you're feeling red or yellow, to reach out to your teacher so they can help you become a pro with pronouns. I'm so proud of all you did in today's lesson and can't wait to see you guys in the next lesson. Bye-bye!